Good afternoon. Today we'll go through a short Chenrezig practice. These notes have been given by the 15th Karmapa. We'll begin with taking refuge in the Bodhicitta prayer 3 times, which will solidify our place in the Dharma practice and what we mean to do. For those who don't know, the Buddha is the higher self. The Dharma is the living teachings. And the Supreme Community is friends who help us down the path. Let's begin. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Community, until I reach enlightenment, I go for refuge. By practicing the 6 perfections, generosity, discipline, patience, diligence, meditative concentration, and wisdom, in order to benefit beings, may I achieve Buddhahood. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Community, until I reach enlightenment, I go for refuge. By practicing the 6 perfections, generosity, patience, discipline, diligence, meditative concentration, and wisdom, in order to benefit beings, may I achieve Buddhahood. In the Buddhas, the Dharma, and the Supreme Community, until I reach enlightenment, I go for refuge. By practicing the 6 perfections, generosity, discipline, patience, diligence, meditative concentration, and wisdom, in order to benefit beings, may I achieve Buddhahood. Now begins the visualization. On the crown of my head, and the heads of all beings filling space, upon a white lotus and moon disk, is the seed syllable Hri. From this letter appears the Supreme Exalted One, Avalokiteshvara, luminescent white, radiating 5 colored rays of light. He gazes with eyes of compassion. Of his 4 hands, the first pair are held palms together at the heart. The lower two hold a crystal rosary on the right and a white lotus on the left. He is adorned with garments of silk, precious ornaments, and wears an antelope skin as an upper garment. He is crowned by Amitabha, the Buddha of boundless light. His two legs rest in the Vajra posture. His back is supported by an immaculate moon disk. He is in essence all the sources of refuge combined. Hold your visualization now. Prayer of praise to Chenrezig. Lord, unmarred by imperfection, body white in color, whose head is ornamented with a perfect Buddha, gazing on beings with the eye of compassion, to Chenrezig I reverently prostrate. Lord, unmarred by imperfection, body white in color, whose head is ornamented with a perfect Buddha, gazing on beings with the eye of compassion, to Chenrezig I reverently prostrate. Lord, unmarred by imperfection, body white in color, whose head is ornamented with a perfect Buddha, gazing on beings with the eye of compassion, to Chenrezig I reverently prostrate. Having thus offered one pointed supplication, light rays emanating from the Exalted One's body purify impure actions and appearances and confused mental states. The outer environment becomes the pure land of Dwa Chen, the blissful. For the beings within, the body, speech, and mind become the body, speech, and mind of Avalokiteshvara. Appearances, sounds, and mental states become inseparable from emptiness. Meditate on this. This mantra spoken. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. The bodies of myself and others, all appearances, all the form of the Exalted One, all sounds, all the melody of the 6 syllables, all mental constructs are the expanse of primordial awareness. By the virtue of this activity, may I quickly attain the state of the Lord Avalokiteshvara. And having done so, can establish all beings, without exception, in the same state. May these small efforts be for the welfare and betterment of all sentient beings, so that they may come in contact with the path of enlightenment. We dedicate all this merit to that end, so that they may achieve the perfect true realization of mind.